princess. Don't know what to say, girl, you got me speechless. Every day I'm thinking about you and how nobody else will do. My hero, the feeling that I feel for you. Tell me, girl, that you feel it too. Cannot live without you, my baby. Where did you go? Look what you do, what you do. I'm falling so hard for you. I'm falling so bad for you. I never know a love so true, my hero. The feeling that I feel for you, I know that you feel it too, my baby.
दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे आँखों से आँखों वाले गले कहन दे दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दे आँखों से आँखों वाले गले कहन दे धड़कन दिल दिए तेनू पहचाने तू मेरा है मैं हूँ तेरे रब भी ये जाने पूरे सकदा नहीं मेरे सकदी नहीं तेरे दुनिया रोर किते तकदी नहीं क्या तेरे बाजों मेरा रंग तेरा चढ़िया वे कि हुन कोई रंग नहीं हो छड़ना जिते भी तू चलिया माही में तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना माही मैनू छड़ियो ना कि तेरे बिन दिल नहीं हो लगना जिते भी तू चलना माही में तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना
My babe, this heart is a secret place. Cause we come up when I see your face. Every day thinking about you and me and eternity. My babe, the feeling that I feel for you. Tell me, girl, that you feel it too. I cannot live without you, my baby. Pretty, pretty girl, you are my weakness too. Kryptonite not strong like you. I'm falling so hard for you. I'm falling so bad for you, my hero.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. What a hot day we have today, guys. That's why you see me with a t-shirt today. It's too hot in the house. The AC is not doing anything. Actually, it was 91 degrees when I was coming home from work. What a hot day. And I think that we're going to have a couple days where it's going to be hot. So, guys, please don't forget to hydrate yourself, get a lot of water and drink, and make sure you stay cool. All right? Again, welcome to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. With me today in studio is the man Selector Bolt. Selector Bolt is playing the music. He's doing all the technical stuff. Also, we have another special guy here, Bunty. He's visiting from Guyana and gets stuck in New York because of the COVID-19. So he's waiting for a flight. And when you guys hear me asking for someone, that's the man. And so he's watching on the big screen here in the studio, okay? So welcome aboard, guys. I want you guys to relax, get your coffee. No, not coffee. Get your cold water or your lemonade and drink and have a good time. Let's say, Rani Mohabir, thank you very much for tuning in. Maria Harris, I am so glad to see you on tonight. Jean Bajan, she says, good afternoon, two brothers. Puran Bajan, USA, Kishore. All right. Also, the song that you were listening to, the singer is our own Geeta Biswaram from Anakatrina on the west coast of Demerara, or that's CI, right? And Biswaram, the Angels Band from Lenora, grew up in Lenora with me. We from the same village, so that was her singing there. Let's see, we have Varshini Kira now that's watching, and probably she's going to share some of the page. Mahadeo Monica, thank you for watching. And we have Nanda Budai is watching from Long Island. Thank you very much for tuning in, sis. We got Sarah Daisy Singh. She says, a pleasant good afternoon to everyone locked, especially my dear Kenneth Rampersaud, looking sharp and handsome, so much more like yourself. Yes, I am back. As you guys know, I had the COVID-19. I'm alive and grateful, and I'm back in the show. And always, Sarah Daisy saying, always thank you very much for your kind words during the week. You know, like I tell people, you know, your kind words is the gas in my tank to help me go from day to day. Maureen Ramcharan, thank you very much, my dear. Vimala Prasad, thank you very much. Music is screening a little okay, so DJ Bolt is going to watch on that a little bit. But you who don't know Vimala, she has her own channel where she talk at least once a week on Facebook and saying some real inspirational thing, and just like me want to make the world a better place. So Vimala, thank you very much for always tuning in. Bibi Ferzina Bola, thank you very much for tuning in. Mary Ann Lou Ramdani, all the way from Canada, thank you very much for watching. And my good friend Miss Radhika Jaikarandripal, she is watching. Linai, thank you very much for watching. And to all of you guys who I am not seeing, I want to say thank you very much for watching the Ken Rampersaud Show. It is a packed program tonight. A lot of information I want to put out there. And so today I want to say happy birthday greetings going out to Christina. And, you know, Christina's mother actually is Sheila Mangar Singh. She watches our show on a weekly basis, and she is from Suriname. Also, I want to say happy birthday to Kieran. He is the son of Shanti Singh. As you know, Shanti Singh is a singer from Guyana and always dressed nicely and singing and bring us nice live video from Long Island. Also, happy birthday to Sudesh, and that's the brother of Michael Nalini Naidu, and she says that she loves her brother. Also, you guys know we have a special lady watch our program, and she supports everybody. That's Roxanne Hamilton Walker. Her nephew passed away a couple days ago, and yesterday was the funeral in Florida. He died with the COVID-19. So, guys, on behalf of myself and DJ Bolt and all of you guys, we want to say we are so sorry that your nephew passed away. Our deepest sympathy to you. Also, there's a guy from Guyana who I know, grew up with. We went to the same church in Guyana, Govinda Tumbasamy. He is 60, and his name is Jerry, actually. He is 66 years old. He died, and today was the cremation in Guyana, crematorium. Kashidam, he was cremated. And, you know, Jerry was such a pleasant and a quiet guy. So on behalf of this show, we would like to extend to you, to your family, our deepest sympathy. We're going to say, let's say, we have some interesting information to share today. We're going to talk about some of the benefits of okra. Also, I'm going to talk about arthritis. As you know, a lot of people have arthritis, especially the elderly. Yes, some young people do get arthritis. We're going to talk about gout arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and osteoarthritis. So I'm going to tell you some diets that you can eat and some exercise that you can do. So let's see. We got Lekram Rampersad. I think it's make my voice still make my lungs work good. I think Lekram Rampersad is a singer from Canada. Jean Bajen, she said good afternoon. Riyad Khan, Guyana, from Auntie Jean from Canada. I also have Suzanne Balkaran Munisar. Thank you for watching. And my good neighbor, good talking to you yesterday, you and your hubby, Debbie Roberts. I always talk about my good neighbors, and one of the best things that we can have is to have good neighbors. Thank you for watching, Debbie, and I know your hubby always watches at work, so special hello and shout out to David, who always watches the show on his break time. Bibi Zabar watching all the way from Florida. She says, good afternoon. And as you know, you're in Florida, I want to tell you guys, be very safe, that this COVID-19 is not done as yet. And I hear it's growing rapidly in Florida. So please, by all means, wear your gloves when you're outside and practice your safety distance 6 feet away from people. So try your best not to get in close proximity to this COVID-19. As you guys know, many people lost their lives recently, and I was one of the victims, but thank God I am alive. I fight it, and I won the battle. So I'm here to tell my story and to tell you guys, please be careful. If you don't have to come out of the house to go anywhere, please don't go. DJ is going to come back with another song, and when we come back, I'll be talking about some of the health benefits of okra that you guys didn't know. And one of the reasons I have this show is to highlight some of the things that we see, but we don't know the benefits of them. And when we know the benefits, like I tell people, when you know the benefits of these things, guess what? You will eat them. Let's go, DJ. Good afternoon, Mala Maraj. Vicky Safraz. Good afternoon, my brother. Farouk M. Ali. Thank you, my friend. Afternoon, Dr. Pamal and Dolores Igobin all the way in Guyana. Mavis Kisoon, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Leela Singh. Leela Singh is saying, good afternoon to Shara Budu. Nanda is saying, big up to the selector board. Yes, Maria, that's Angela Moti all the way from Florida. And yes, she is from Lenora in Guyana. Chandralal, good afternoon. Moses, good evening. Chandralal, good afternoon. Sarah Bikari. Robert Ram, good afternoon. Sharizan watching all the way from Canada. Well, good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much to all of you for watching the program. And like I said earlier, today we'll be talking of the benefits of okra. You know, a lot of times we eat stuff and we don't know the value or the nutritional value that they have. So some people call it lady fingers, gumbo, pods, bamia, okra, bihindi, or okra, whichever name you choose to call the vegetable. You should know more why it works chewing with this on this vegetable. It's quite common in Asia, in Asian country, but I know in Guyana we do eat it a lot. Especially we eat it a lot here because I know the value of this valuable food. Whether you boil it or you grill it, its gooey texture when boiled or mixed with soup makes every single dish extra thicker, while the crispy texture when fried, especially with shrimps, right? Our Guyanese, we like to eat it, fry up with shrimps and so on. With the unique taste of this pod, will definitely leave an impression to all of us. Jam-packed with vitamins, mineral, minus the extra calories. So one of the good things is that it doesn't have a lot of calories and fat. This pod would always be listed among the super vegetables. So make sure you include this in your diet. And when I say, sometimes what I do, I tell Geeta or her mother, when you're cooking, just put some in your dal, in some of the curry, and you can even take them out. You don't have to let it get too soft, and you eat on it. And just, you don't have to fry it up on so just take two if you want to eat it. While it's crispy, when fried, coupled with the unique taste, as we said, it's very good. A half of a cup serving alone could give you more than you imagine. To give you more concrete proof, here are top of benefits that it's good for. It's okra controls your cholesterol. It's good for your cholesterol. It composed mainly of dietary fibers. In fact, half of a cup would give you 2 grams of dietary fiber. Dietary fiber consists of 2 components: the insoluble fibers, which the vegetable's chewy components, and the soluble fiber, which is the part of the slimy substance that the okra has. And this soluble fiber plays the most important role in lowering your cholesterol level. It binds the excessive fat molecules and eliminates them from your system. So we learned that it is good for cholesterol. Okra is also good for diabetics. If you have diabetes, it's unique. A major problem among the worldwide population, is one of the top killer disease, as we know, around the globe. Treatment, of course, is not possible. But also, we know that if you have diabetes type 2, you can cure it. You can really control it with diet and exercise, because once you get it into your system, you can never get it out. So might as well do a good job in protecting your health. By eating the right amount of carbs and vegetable like okra to maintain your blood level, your blood glucose level. So it does a good job in that. The global medical community has been researching the potential of okra to be anti-diabetic food, and the evidence on these claims has been building up over the years. It is thought that the insoluble fibers of the plant cause the absorption of sugar in the intestine to slow down. Also ensure good digestion. As you know, with the slime and so on it gives out, it's gooey, and the slimy substance might be a bit of turn off for many people. Some people don't want to eat it because of the amount of slime there is. But did you know that all these substances contribute to the good digestion by helping improve peristalsis movement? And when we talk about peristalsis movement, what we talk about, when you the movement that help the food to go down to your stomach, and when you eat the okra, it helps the slime help the food to go down to the stomach. Other than other substance, the rich dietary fiber content also contribute to intestinal health by acting as an intestinal sweeper to maintain a good bowel movement. Again, with all that slime, it's good for you. And it's also good, rich in folic acid. If you're planning to get pregnant anytime, make sure you have a good food serving of this okra to eat. It contains a good dose of folate and essential vitamin B that prevents neutral tube defect. Folate is needed during rapid cell divisions, which generally happens during conception. But apart from the preconception process, folate is also a great to preventing anemia because it ensures normal red blood cell formation. So if you are anemic, and who knows this for, I didn't even know this until I start reading this, that okra, if you have anemia, go ahead and eat it. If you are pregnant, make sure you eat it. Probably, who knows, it could help when you're giving birth. With your baby, it could help that baby to pass through that birth canal very easily. Also, we learned that it's good for the eyes. The world is beautiful, and thanks to our eyes, we are able to see everything around us. So one must make sure that the eyes are properly taken care of. Eating food rich in vitamin A and lutein are quite the most famous way to improve that. So if you are looking for other potential eye food that's good for the food, choose okra. It's a good choice you'll make. Vitamin K, if you are getting gearing up towards protecting your heart, preventing cancer, osteoporosis, and dementia. If you're elderly, it's good to eat this because you can, if you fall, you wouldn't probably break your bone. It will keep your bone nice and strong. And if you have dementia, it's going to help you. Then okra is a vegetable for you. Apart from these abilities, vitamin K is also good to be important in blood clotting and improving insulin sensitivity. Vitamin K is found among commercially produced food supplement, but you only need a little amount of this. Also, it's good for vitamin C. Do not be decisive by the green color, because vitamin C is not only innate among brightly colored fruits and vegetables. 100 grams of okra is seen to contain 38% of the RDA of vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential to a lot of body processes, such as repairing damaged tissues, forming some protein, healing wounds, and blocking damage of free radicals. Also, it's a mineral bank. Calcium, iron, magnesium, and please pay attention to this. Magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, zinc, copper, magnesium, and selenium are all found in one serving. So that's a lot of vitamins you're getting there in okra. So it is important to consider eating this vegetable. Also, the mineral function important process inside of the body, like the calcium is for bone formation, magnesium as cofactor for biochemical reaction, phosphorus is for making energy molecule ADP, sodium for controlling your potassium, and also it's good for preventing stroke. Okay, zinc for strengthening the immune system, selenium for preventing cell damage, copper for manufacturing RBC, and magnesium for building bone structures. Also, it is very rich in antioxidants, food that are quite the range these days. They are very good in helping the body boost its ability to prevent the damage of the free radicals. Antioxidants is popular among people who are vigilant against cancer and aging. So make sure you get this okra to eat, okay? Antioxidant is popular among people who are, there is quite a long list of fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants, and among them is okra. One of its known antioxidants is vitamin C. So if you are prone to get, let's say, a cold and so on, a good choice to eat always is the okra. It contains flavonoids that also act as an antioxidant, such as the beta-carotene and lutein. Also, I learned it also good for cancer. It prevents cancer, antioxidant, and high vitamins and mineral. Needless to say that okra can help any person stay away from cancer as long as it's served and cooked properly. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death worldwide, with lung cancer and colon cancer as the most commonly occurring among all types of cancer. Okra can aid in preventing colon cancer through the roughage that is vegetable has. Lung cancer and the other types can be prevented through antioxidant that this vegetable contains. Also, I'm going to ask our DJ to get a song ready, because I'm going to tie up this subject. There are just about the top 10 of the benefits of eating this okra. There's much more than you can get from it. Researchers have also continued the study of the okra and the healing properties. So we learn it's good for cholesterol, it's good for maintaining your glucose level, rich in folate, it prevents anemia, it could help you with anemia too, it's good for your eye health, protecting your heart, prevent cancer and dementia, and it's also important for blood clotting. It's rich in vitamin C, help repair damaged tissue, and it does prevent cancer. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it about okra. I hope that you learned something and you will add okra to your food. And guess what? If you go to the store, you don't have to buy a lot. You can just buy a little and put 2 in your curry, or if you're cooking dal, and you eat it every day or 4 or 5 days a week. Okay, let's go for another song while I catch my breath, and we'll come back. Okay, let's go, DJ.
Mousy, she all over the place. Waiting for the tassa to jump in she ways. Look, the Mousy, she all over the place. Waiting for the tassa to jump in she ways. Yo, this is Vicati Sing, Shot Strings Production. Yo, as soon as Sunday morning they going for Lawa, the Mousy start to break away when she head the tassa. Roll it, Mousy, roll it, roll it, Mousy, roll it. She don't wanna go like her dancehall today. She only want the tassa to roll and beat away. She backing it up so watch how she wind down low. Hear how the tassa a roll. Look, the Mousy, she all over the place. Waiting for the tassa to jump in she ways. Look, the Mousy, she all over the place. Waiting for the tassa to jump in she ways.
That's Vicar Singh from Canada singing.
Waiting for the tassa to jump in she ways. Look, the Mousy, she all over the place.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. Let me say hello to some of my friends, some of the viewers, and we'll get straight to what's arthritis. So Mina Rojan, thank you very much. She's saying good afternoon. Mavis Kisoon said very good topic. Thank you, bro. Well, thank you guys for watching. Patsy Dunpal, thank you very much. She's saying good afternoon to our viewers. Kamla, I know Kamla for many years, for over 30 years, from Lenora Seafield. It's good to have you on, and thank you very much. I know you are in the Bronx. I want to say Vera Hardial, thank you very much. She is watching from New York. Also, Harry Hiralal watching from Canada. Thank you very much, my brother. Lena, thank you very much. She said it's really good for memory, for your brain too. Yes. Sharda Blue says, hi, your song makes me want to go to Guyana. Girl, I want to go to Guyana too. But you know, the weather, the COVID-19, we can't go anywhere. Gonika Singh, Sanachar, thank you very much for watching. My good friend, Joy Rambaran, thank you very much for watching the program. I still have to get that book name and send it to you. Thank you for being patient with me. Rachel Singh is watching, my very good friend from Guyana. Hope you're doing well, Rachel. Thank you very much. And Lena said okra is very good, especially if you are pregnant. For all pregnant women, that's right. And it's good to help you to lubricate your body too. You know, many things is good for. Let's see, we have Mavis Kisoon, my dear. Thank you very much. I'm glad you we got a friend request going. Nalo and Kishore Gopal, thank you very much. Thanks for watching the Ken Rampersaud Show. Okra in fish curry That's what I'm talking about, Leela, saying that's how we do it. Okra and fish curry, okay? So let's go. I don't want to miss any of you guys. Mintry, Sandra Rampersaud, thank you very much. Love okra and dal and rice. Mintry, thank you very much. I love the same thing too. And it's good to eat. And you know, we know the value of this now, so let's add it to our diet. It's good for diabetes and for your eyes and so on. So go ahead and eat it and share this information with your friend. You know, the show after, if some of you can't get to watch the whole show, you can pause it, you can watch it tomorrow, you can share it and so on. Okay, Bibi Rahman, thank you very much. I just had some today. Beautiful. I used to put it in my curry and cook up rice. Yes, Chandra, that's how we do it too, in cook up rice. You know, Moti, thank you very much, Deo Moti, for watching. I just play your wife's song. And guys, Deo Moti is from Lenora, and he is one of the guys that I really look up to, very supportive to his wife, and got a beautiful wife, and he is a beautiful soul too. You know, sometimes I call him and we chit chat a little bit. I know his grandparents. We live in the same street in Guyana. So, Deo Moti, thank you very much for tuning into the show. Elma, thank you very much for watching all the way from Canada. Good to have you guys. So let's talk about what is arthritis. Arthritis is a general term for a condition that affects the joints or tissues around the joint. There are more than 100 types of arthritis. You know, most type of arthritis causes pain and stiffness in around the affected joint or joints. Some type of arthritis, such as rheumatoid arthritis, also affected the immune system and some internal organs of the body. Guess what? How many adults in the United States have arthritis? It is an estimated of 54.4 million US adults have arthritis. Experts believe that the number will grow over the years as the population grew older. And we ask sometimes, can children get arthritis? And sometimes we say, you know what, children, they're small, they wouldn't get it. But yes, children can get arthritis. And the most common type of arthritis found in children is juvenile arthritis, also known as childhood arthritis or juvenile arthritis. Okay, so let's talk about osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis is the most common form of arthritis. Some people call it degenerative disease or wear and tear of your arthritis. It occurs mostly in the hands, hips, and in the knees. And that's why sometimes a lot of people have to get a hip replacement because of this arthritis. Sometimes it gets so severe that people cannot walk. With osteoarthritis, the cartilage that within the two bones, it breaks down, like between your knees, that's in your bone, your hip, it's grind down to nothing. And then sometimes you find that the two bone, the joint, they rub to each other. That's what's causing the pain. These changes usually develop slowly and get worse over time. Osteoarthritis can cause pain, stiffness, and swelling. In some cases, it also can reduce function and disability. Some people are no longer able to do their daily task or work. And I'm going to ask, what are some of the signs and symptoms of osteoarthritis? We have pain or aching. You have stiffness, decrease in range of movement, where you can flex wherever it is. Too much, it's causing problem. Also, you will have some form of swelling. And as we said, we have over 32.5 million US adults suffering from osteoarthritis. Okay, and what causes osteoarthritis? Osteoarthritis is caused by damage or breakdown, as you said, of joint, the cartilage between the two bones. So that's what's causing it. And I'll tell you what some of the things that we can do to, and what are the risk factors that could contribute for you to get osteoarthritis. Is joint injury or overuse of your joint. Injury such as the knee bending and repetitive stress on a joint can damage the joint and increase the risk of osteoarthritis in the joint. Then we go to age. The risk of developing osteoarthritis increased with age. And then we want to know, or male or female, who can get it more often. Women are more likely to develop develop arthritis, osteoarthritis, more than men, especially if they are 50 years and older. Also, we talk about obesity. Extra pounds puts more stress on the joints, particularly the weight-bearing joints like the hips and the knees, and that's why we see a lot of times that people have to get hip replacement and joint replacement. This stress increase the risk of osteoarthritis in the joint. Obesity may also have a metabolic effect that increase the risk of osteoarthritis. Do you think that this passed through from generation to generation? If your mother have it, can you get it? So studies says that people who have family members with osteoarthritis are more commonly likely to develop it. People who have osteoarthritis are more likely to develop knee osteoarthritis. And then we talk about race. Do you think because you're Indian you get it more? Let's hear. Some Asian population have lower risk of osteoarthritis. We have a nice English song coming up. Let me say, and how do we really diagnose arthritis? A doctor diagnoses osteoarthritis through review of your symptoms, physical examination, an x-ray, or the lab results. A rheumatologist, a doctor who specializes in arthritis and other related condition, can help if there are any questions about this diagnosis. That's why it's so important to know what's going on with your body. So when you go to the doctor, you know exactly what to tell the doctor, and you will be able to help the doctor come up with that diagnosis. So let's go to another song, and when we come back, we will continue with osteo. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. Bibi Rahman, she said, yes, it's very painful in the knee. Was sick yesterday with pain in the knee. Sharda Budu, she says hi to Sunita. Say hi. Okay, thank you. I'll say hi to Sunita for you. Deepa Dasra, thank you very much for watching. She's all the way in Florida. And my dear Deepa, please be careful of this COVID-19. Stay indoor, and even if you have to go outside, please put on your mask and keep your hand sanitizer with you. I don't want to hear that you get this thing, okay? Lena, yes, as we are talking about osteoarthritis, and Chanjalal says, Hans, that's so true. Mavis Kisoon said, yes, children do have arthritis. Okro is steam and Bronx chew fish. You're talking about some good thing there, Baby Mitch Bernard. That's good. Listen, the good thing is that, you know, we are getting this information and we can always try it. It's always good to try new thing. A lot of people sometimes don't cook it, but try to make it your duty to cook this okra, all right? And Mina Rojan says, a shout out to Dave for on his way home, having a sage and blessing. One brother. Let's see, my okra. Mary Ann Lou said, my okra. Yes, always cook it. It's good for you. Let's see. How is it treated? And if you have it, just listen to this carefully. There is no cure for osteoarthritis. So doctors usually treat osteoarthritis with a combination of therapies, which may include the following: increased physical activities, physical therapy with muscle stretching, exercise, weight loss, medication, including over-the-counter pain reliever and prescription drugs, supportive device such as crutches and cane. That's when it's gone really bad, when the two bones actually touching each other. And I know I have patients who goes through this on a daily basis. Also surgery, and we talk about surgery, if they have to get knee replacement or a hip replacement. And let's talk about this a little bit. What do you do? It increase physical activity. A lot of times people feel, and especially in my beloved Guyana, you know, if you get arthritis or you have pain, one believe that, you know what, you have to sit one place, you can't do anything. But studies have shown that, you know what, if you get up and you move around, it's going to help you with the pain. It's going to help you with that joint to move. So try your very best to move around, do things. Also, if you're having pain, you experience pain, a lot of people say they're having pain, but they don't do anything about it. Me, if I have pain, guess what? I'm taking a Tylenol or Motrin, something or the other. Yesterday, my left shoulder was hurting me. I was doing some work in the yard. I went and I popped 500 milligrams of Tylenol, and guess what? The pain is gone. So we don't have to live with pain. Take medication that the doctor ordered, but don't abuse your medication. And take your medication as ordered. Don't, like I said, don't abuse your medication. And don't take nobody else's medication and drink it, okay? In addition to this treatment, people can gain confidence in managing their own osteoarthritis with self-management strategies. These strategies help reduce the pain and disability, so people with osteoarthritis can pursue the activities that are important to them. And I have 5 ways here how you can help yourself with osteoarthritis. And this is managing arthritis. Strive for 5 things. There are a lot of things that you can do to manage your arthritis. The day-to-day things you choose to do to manage your condition and stay healthy are self-management strategies and activities. Practice these simple strategies to reduce symptoms and get relief, so you can pursue the activities that are important to you. These strategies can even help you manage this other chronic condition. And you know, the good thing is that if you help manage this yourself, you know that if you help manage this yourself, you can get to do all the things that you want to do. Yes, sometimes you go through, you get the pain, but guess what? After you finish eating your food in the morning, you know what? Take your pain medication and do what you have to do. Join a self-management education workshop, which can help you learn the skills of management, how to manage your arthritis and make good decisions about your health. But I know that a lot of Guyanese does not go to these these centers and so on. So a lot of people prefer to stay home with their family, learn strategies to make better management of your arthritis, which can help you. Feel more control of your health. Like I said, the more knowledge you have, it's better for you, and better you can control yourself. Like I said, if you have the pain, make sure you take pain medication. You don't have to sit one place all the time because you're having pain. Move, manage your pain and other symptoms. Okay, carry out daily activities like going to work and spending time with your loved ones. And like I said, millions of people suffer from arthritis, but guess what? The work has to get done, and you have to go to work. So the best thing to do is make sure you take a medication and do what could help you improve your mood. Also, we learn that it could help you with your mood. Communicate better with your health care provider about your care. Always tell your doctor, about your arthritis. What helps you, what doesn't help you. If you see your doctor order some pill for you, it's not working, always let your doctor know, listen, you order me Tylenol is not working. Can you give me some Motrin, or can you give me some Dilaudid, or some other stuff that you can use to get with your pain? Another thing, number 2, always be active. Physical activity is a simple and effective way, non-drugs way to relieve arthritis pain. Be physically active can reduce pain. Again, be physically active can reduce your pain, improve function, and improve your mood, your quality of life for adult with arthritis. Regular activities can also reduce your risk of developing other chronic disease such as heart disease and diabetes. It can help you manage these conditions if you already have them. And like I tell people, if you have arthritis or you have diabetes, whatever you have, always go for your short walk. And I'll always talk about this because as I was preparing this conversation for you guys, they stress so much about exercise when you have arthritis. It's good walking, it's good for your blood pressure, it's good for diabetes, it's good for your heart problem. Also, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor if you have joint pain and other arthritis symptoms. It's important to get an accurate diagnosis as soon as possible so you can start treatment and work to minimize symptoms and prevent the disease from getting worse. I have some patients who was doing drugs before, who was addicted, and you know what? I have one client. He can't get any surgery because he's scared of taking pain medication, that he will be addicted to the pain medication. So that's bad in him. But there's other pain medication that someone can get to help control their pain. The focus of arthritis treatment is to what? We want to reduce the pain, minimize joint damage, also improve or maintain function and quality of life. Not because you have a diagnosis or because you have arthritis, that means your life ends or something wrong. Like for example, I'm giving you an example for myself. I was diagnosed with the COVID-19. I was very sick for like 6 weeks. I was home. But guess what? I was still trying to do things as much as I can do. I'm trying to do my garden project. Although sometimes I get a little short of breath or I get very tired, I still push myself to do things. I still want to contribute towards all the things to my family, to all the things that I do. Not because you get a diagnosis, that means your life is done. It's not done. Continue living your life. Manage your weight. Lose an excessive amount of weight and stay at a healthy weight. It is particularly important for people with arthritis, for people who are overweight or obese. Losing weight reduces stress on your joint, particularly weight-bearing joints like your hips and your knees. In fact, losing as much as 10 and 20 pounds can improve your pain and function for people with arthritis at any age. Low-impact arthritis-friendly physical activities like walking and dietary changes can help you with your weight loss. So, again, it's saying make sure you walk. Protect your joints. Protect your joints. It's important to protect your joint. You have to be proactive in helping yourself. Joint injuries can cause worsen of arthritis. Choosing activities that are easy on the joint like walking and bicycling and you can swim also. With that, I know that a lot of Guyanese, older folks, especially in Guyana, don't have the bike to go swimming pool. But you know what? You have this Guyana. If you live near the seawall, you can go and swim a little bit, spend your time in the water. Or if they have a pool, like I know years ago, I used to go to the estate. I don't know if they still have some pool at the estate. But the most important thing that anyone can do is to walk. Walk as much as you can, and don't push yourself too much. The low impact activities have a low risk of injuries, and do not twist or put too much stress on your joint. Learn more about all these things about arthritis and so on. I'm telling you now, so you don't have to go too much to go and do reading. Sports or work-related injuries to joint can increase the likelihood of developing osteoarthritis. To reduce the likelihood of development or worsening osteoarthritis, like steps to minimize or prevent injuries to the joint, such as wearing protective equipment and avoiding repetitive motion joint damage, which is a good thing. So we're going to tie up that right there. Also, it is good to wear a good shoes. It is so important that we have Skechers, we have Nikes, whatever shoes you want to wear. Make sure that you choose something that's careful, that's going to help you with your arthritis. We're going to ask our DJ to come with another song. So we talked there about osteoarthritis, and we said that's that joint, that's a tearing and the wearing of your cartilage between your joints. Any question, you can always inbox me. When I come back, I'm going to drink some water. When I come back, we're going to talk about what is rheumatoid arthritis. So some very good topic today, especially for the older folks. Okay, guys, let's go, DJ. And today it's DJ Bolt.
Here comes a thing. Oh, baby, come on. Never leave me alone. I want you back in the love zone. Sonia, warrior. La 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 la. You're my heart and soul, girl. La 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 la. Yeah, find another love like yours. तू ही वही दिल ने जिसे अपना कहा, तू ही जहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ, तू ही जीना तेरी बिन ही सजा. मिल जाए इस तरह तू लहरी जिस तरह, ओ मिल जाए इस तरह तू लहरी जिस तरह, फिर हो ना जुदा ये वादा रहा. तू ही वही दिल ने जिसे अपना कहा, तू ही जहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ, तू ही जीना तेरी बिन ही सजा. Not a minute or a second don't pass when I don't think about you. All the sexy little things that you say, and then all the little things that you do. Can't find another love like yours. Got me know that you're genuine. Got me know that you're genuine. Know that you're genuine. Know that you're genuine and so true, girl. मेरी आवाज़ हो तो तू ही गीत मेरा. Yeah, me know say you're good and you are God's sin. Watch your back in my life, no matter where you win. मेरी आवाज़ हो तो तू ही गीत मेरा. जहाँ से निराला मन में तू मेरा. मिल जाए इस तरह तू लहरी जिस तरह, make me happy. तू ही वही दिल ने जिसे अपना कहा, तू ही जहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ, तू ये जीना तेरी बिन ही सजा. Yeah, find another love like yours. तू मिल जाए इस तरह तू लहरी जिस तरह, फिर हो ना जुदा ये वादा रहा. alone me want, and I want nobody else. Since you did that live, it's like I losing myself. Loneliness, it a good for me health. I rather have your loving more than riches or wealth. Like butter in the sun, and so me heart just a melt. No road can describe all this pain that I felt. Yeah, me know, say, you are God sent. Me want you in my life, girl, no matter where you went.
La 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 la.
You are the queen of my life.
La 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 la.
You're the first lady. You're the queen in my life. You are my first lady. About time now to make some cute baby. And me and you fit then no ifs or maybe. The loving when me give you, girl, it drive me crazy. You're my heart, you're my soul, you're my destiny. So make we live a life real happily. This girl I try take your space, but not worry with she. And you alone can make me.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. Let's see, we have Rakia Ken. She says she's enjoying the program. We have Bibi Rahman. She said that she loves Skechers. I love Skechers too. You know, sometimes I'm on my feet a long time, and so I always buy Skechers. Let's see, we have Nayan Trinidad. Thank you very much. I didn't see her on the show for a long time, but thank you very much. She's all the way in Guyana. Rakia Ken said, Rakia Khan says, good luck to my sister. Hope you feel better with your pain. Let's see. Mavis Kisoon was dancing. That's good. Nanda says, very educational program. Keep it up, bro. Mavis Kisoon says, so true. Good advice. God bless you, my brother, for helping and for help teaching. Yes. Gita Baldeo, my friend from Trinidad and Tobago. I hope that things are better in Trinidad and Tobago with the hurricane or whatever, the rain that's falling there. My friend Suk De Mangal, thank you very much for tuning in. And Sukdev, I think that I'm going to go with the program that we talk about today. Next week, I may be talking about domestic violence and domestic abuse. I may try to bring in, or if any one of you guys are listening and were ever in an abusive situation and want to come share your story on this show, please do call me, inbox me, and let me know, and you can be a guest. Remember, I don't have to show your face. You can be off camera, and we can talk and have the conversation. You can come unanimously, okay? And Maureen said naproxen is good for arthritis. Yes, it's always good. And you know, different things might work for different people. So whatever you use and works for you, always. And especially when you're taking things like naproxen and Motrin, make sure that your stomach has some food inside, or you have milk, drink some milk with the medication. Because what happens with those kind of medications, sometimes it could cause problem for you. You can get abdominal pain, your stomach could hurt you, it can damage your stomach, okay? Also, we have Maria says, so true, Ken. Who else? We have Zamina Razak Ali. Ken, very informed program. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching the Ken Rampersaud Show. I try every week to bring something that's important to all of us. You know, as I said, the more knowledge we have together, you know, I'm not perfect in this, but I'm trying my very best because, you know, I've been a nurse for over 30 years. And for that time, I've seen that a lot of people, we didn't know a lot of things. And there's a need. And I used to go work at people's home, like I would go to visit in their services, and I'll ask them something, and they don't know. So I said to myself, you know what, the best thing I can do, despite I'm not perfect, I can start something, and I can share the little knowledge that I have, and so I can depart that with you guys. Also, Chandra Lal, thank you very much for watching. Linai, I see Mary and Lou said, my therapist told me not to eat all those food. I'm not sure what food you're talking about, but okra is good, and it's good for your joints too. That slimy stuff, it's excellent. Let's see who else we have. Thanks to my sister in Brampton, Canada, Rakia Ken. Yeah, she's saying, Rakia saying, God bless you, Ken. Yes, thank you very much, guys. Let's go talk about what is rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease, which means that your autoimmune system attack healthy cells in your body by mistake, causing inflammation and painful swelling. in an effect in different parts of your body, in fact the joints. And while I want to show you guys a picture of what it is really. In just a minute I'll show you. Rheumatoid arthritis mainly attack the joints, usually many joints at a time. It is commonly affect joints in the hands, the wrist, and the knees. In the joint with rheumatoid arthritis, the lining of the joint becomes inflamed, causing damage to the joint tissue. This tissue damage can cause long-lasting or chronic pain, unsteadiness, lack of balance, and deformity. And look at the screen. I'm going to show you what the deformity looks like. If you have a computer, you're watching on your phone, this is what rheumatoid arthritis does to you, to your hands and to your feet, your toes, okay? It can really affect you in different ways. Okay, look at the screen, look at your fingers, what could happen. So it deforms your fingers, okay? I'm going to leave it on for a minute and I'll continue. This is what rheumatoid arthritis looks like. Rheumatoid arthritis can affect other tissues throughout the body and can cause problem in organs such as the lungs, the heart, and the eyes. What are the signs and symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis? We have with rheumatoid arthritis, there are times when your symptoms get worse, and that is known as when it flares up. Then you hear people say, oh my God, I'm getting a lot of pain right now. That's when it flares up. And there are times when the symptoms gets better, and that's known as remission. Again, when we talk about symptoms, and symptoms is what the patient feels, and sign is what we can see. So again, symptoms is what the patient feels, sign is what other people can see. Okay, so I'm going to take off the screen now. This is what rheumatoid arthritis look like when it start to attack your hands. Okay. Let's see, what's the cause of rheumatoid arthritis? It's the result of an immune response in which the body immune system attack its own healthy cells. The specific cause of rheumatoid arthritis are unknown, but some factors can increase the risk of developing the disease. The characteristics that increase the risk is, one, we have your age. Rheumatoid arthritis can begin at any age, but its likelihood increase with the age, and the onset of rheumatoid arthritis is highest among adults and people who are 60 years and over. So young people would not get this rheumatoid arthritis. And why I'm calling rheumatoid arthritis is because we have 100 different arthritis. That's why you hear me repeating the names frequently. Also, we have the sign and symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis is pain and aching in more than one joint. Not one joint alone is going to hurt. You have both joints going to hurt. We have stiffness in more than one joint, tenderness and swelling in more than one joint, the same symptoms on both sides of the body, such as in both hands or both knees. We have weight loss, fever, fatigue, and the tiredness. Also, we have weakness. And what causes rheumatoid arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis is a result of an autoimmune system disease in which the body immune system attacks its own cell, as we said earlier. The specific cause of rheumatoid arthritis are unknown, but some factors can cause the risk of the development of the disease. And let's go, we have what are the risk factors for rheumatoid arthritis. We have research, have studied a number of genetic and environmental factors to determine if they change the person's risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. And we have the characteristics that is age. This rheumatoid arthritis can begin at any age, as we said, but over 60. Also, we know women, new cases of rheumatoid arthritis are typically 2 to 3 times higher in women than men. Also, genetics. People born with specific genes are more likely to develop rheumatoid arthritis. These genes, called human leukocytes, antigen, class 2 genotype. You guys probably don't need to know that, but I just put it in there. The risk of the rheumatoid arthritis may be higher when people with these genes are exposed to environmental factors such as smoking, or when a person is obese. So, if you're smoking, you can cut down your smoking and try to stop smoking. If you are obese, which means if you have a lot of excessive weight on your body, try your very best to lose some weight. Smoking is no good. Move away if you see someone that is smoking. Smoking. Multiple studies show that cigarette smoking increases the person's risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis and can make the disease worse. We have history of live birth. Women who have never give birth may be at a greater risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Also, we have the early stage exposures. Some early life exposure may increase the risk of developing arthritis in adulthood. For example, one study found that children whose mother smoked had a double the risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis as adult. Children of lower income parents are at risk for developing rheumatoid arthritis adult, and that's why we encourage parents, especially mothers, if you're smoking, try to stop smoking. If you're pregnant, stop smoking. It's no good for you or the children. Also, we talk about obesity. Being obese can increase the risk of developing this disease. Study have shown it's no good. Okay. The characteristic that can decrease the risk is unlikely. Also, unlike the risk factors above, which may increase risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis, at least one characteristic may decrease. Again, one characteristic can decrease the risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis, and that is breastfeeding. Women who have breastfeed their infant have a decreased risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis, and that's why it's important. We always tell parents, mothers, if you have a child, try your very best, give it your best shot of breastfeeding your child. And we know that in Guyana, a lot of parents, mothers, they always breastfeed their children. Okay. I'm going to ask the DJ to come up with a song, and when we come back, we're going to talk how we diagnose rheumatoid arthritis. While he's getting this song ready, let me say hello to DJ Fest. He locked on. Don't dance too much by Take One Note. That's Lena is saying, never drink or smoke and not overweight. That's a very good thing there, Bibi. That's a good thing, and you're going to have a long and healthy life if everything goes well. Okay. Don't forget, guys, to please like and share so that everyone can listen to this. Ines Silkram, she says, good night, friend. Thank you for sharing some advice. Stay safe. Lena, I said also, ladies, be careful with those high heel shoes. It does affect you as you get older. Absolutely, Lena. That's a good one there. Thank God I am not like this. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ken Rampersaud Show, and let's go with DJ Bolt. One of my favorite songs. All right. Welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show. That's one of my favorite songs, and when I was sick, I used to listen to it all the time. It's good to have Shelly Backus on. Thank you very much, Shelly, for tuning in to the Ken Rampersaud Show. Also, we have Maureen sending out a lot of love. My good friend, who I know probably for about 40 years, Debbie Sanyasi. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Nanda is saying, good tune. That's right. Sandra Rampersad, she said, good night, friend, like your advice. I don't drink or smoke. You know, the thing is, Sandra, to be honest with you, I don't really drink either. I would drink probably once or twice a year. A beer is just good enough for me. But the smoking, I tell you, one time, my mother, back in Guyana, I take a cigarette and I was smoking the cigarette on my veranda. And my mother was in the room. She was actually sleeping. But I don't know how she smelled the cigarette. And she came out and she asked me if I was smoking. I said, no. Man, she put some slap on me. And guess what? I am not a smoker, and that's one of the best things Mommy has done. So I don't smoke, which is very good. My very good friend Ram Jazz here, Lal, he's saying, good afternoon, can keep up smiling, Lal. I listen to you all, your lovely selection of songs. Likewise, good to have you on, my brother. Thank you very much. Okay. It's always good to communicate with you during the week too. Very inspirational and always good words. I always still talk to people who always bring out the best in me, not the worst in me, not who make me want to curse and do wrong thing, but the person who always, like when Ram Jazz here will write me sometimes, I smile. And that's what I like to encourage people to do. You know, always send a positive message. It's a good thing. So how do we diagnose rheumatoid arthritis? And by reviewing symptoms conducted by a physical examination and doing an x-ray and lab tests. It's best to diagnose rheumatoid arthritis early, within 6 months of the onset of the symptoms, so that people with the disease can begin treatment to slow or stop the disease progression. For example, damage to joints, diagnosis, and effective treatment, particularly treatment to suppress or control inflammation, can help reduce the damage of effective effects of rheumatoid arthritis. And who should diagnose this really? A doctor or a team of doctors who specialize in care of rheumatoid arthritis patients should diagnose and treat rheumatoid arthritis. This is especially important because the signs and symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis are not specific and can look like signs and symptoms of other inflammatory joint disease. Doctors who specialize in arthritis are called rheumatologists, and they can make the correct diagnosis. You know, and I'm not going to say that, you know what, you may have other regular doctor, a general medical doctor who can actually diagnose you too, but it's best to go to a specialist who had that specialized training to tell you, to diagnose you. And we want to know how it can be treated. Rheumatoid arthritis can be treated, effectively being treated and managed with medication and self-management strategies, and some of them we talked earlier about. Treatment of rheumatoid arthritis usually include the use of medication that slows the disease and prevent joint deformity. And when we are talking about the joint deformity, look at the screen, and this is what happens when you get rheumatoid arthritis, okay? So we don't want this to happen to us. We can go to the doctor and they will help us, okay? Also, we have allowing them to pursue the activities that's important to them. We want people to live a productive life, no matter what happens, to do things, little things. You don't have to kill yourself and do a lot of big things. People with rheumatoid arthritis can use pain medication and improve joint functions. So again, always make sure you try to live a life that you have some purpose. You know, what are the complications of rheumatoid arthritis? Rheumatoid arthritis has many physical and social consequences and can lower the quality of life, and one, because of the deformity, and two, because of the pain that they get, and the disability and premature death. You know, very seldom I'll hear someone die because of premature death, premature heart disease. People with rheumatoid arthritis are also at a higher risk for developing other chronic disease such as heart disease and diabetes. To prevent people with rheumatoid arthritis from developing heart disease, treatment of rheumatoid arthritis also focuses on reducing heart disease risk factors. For example, doctor will advise patients with rheumatoid arthritis to stop smoking and lose weight, like I said. And the thing is that we know that cigarettes affect you negatively. The best thing to do is to stop smoking. Don't wait until a doctor tells you, man, you have cancer, lung cancer, and then you will have to stop smoking. Try now. Now is the time to do it. And as we are talking about cigarette smoking, and it just went through my mind, if you are living in New York and you want to stop smoking, one of the things that you can do is to call, you can call 311 and let them know that you want to stop smoking. They can send you the gum, or they can send you the patch, or whatever you need. And if you live other part of the country, talk to your doctor. There are different options that you can use to stop cigarette smoking. Okay, obesity, people with rheumatoid arthritis are also obese, have an increased risk of developing heart disease. Risk factors such as high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Being obese also increased risk for developing chronic conditions such as heart disease and diabetes. Finally, people with rheumatoid arthritis are obese, experience fewer benefits from their medical treatment compared to those who don't have who have rheumatoid arthritis but are not obese. So we find that if you're obese, you have obesity, there is a problem. You should try give it your best shot to try to lose some weight. That's going to help. Also, it's going to help prevent all those strain on the joint, the knees. Okay. Also, with employment, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, it can make work very difficult. Adults with rheumatoid arthritis are less likely to be employed than those who do not have rheumatoid arthritis, and the disease gets worse. Many people with rheumatoid arthritis find they cannot do as much they used to do, and that's understandable. Work loss among people with rheumatoid arthritis is the highest among people whose jobs are physically demanding. Work loss is lower among those in jobs with fewer physical demands, or in jobs where they have influence over the job pace and activities. And to be honest, I used to work with a nurse who have rheumatoid arthritis, and look at the screen in her hands was not that bad, but it looked something like that. And you could see that her handwriting was very different, despite she was able to function. But, it does really affect your life if you have this. Also, how can you manage rheumatoid arthritis and improve the quality of life? We will talk. Rheumatoid arthritis affects many aspects of daily living, including work, leisure, and social activities. Fortunately, there are multiple low-cost strategies in the community that are proven to increase quality of life. Get physical active, and look how many times I'm saying this. Our expert recommends that ideally adults be moderately physically active for 150 minutes per week, like walking, swimming, or biking. 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week. You can break this 30 minutes, like I said, like 3 times a day. Go walk. If you can walk half an hour, go walk for the whole day. Go walk 10 minutes or 15 minutes and break it up, okay? In jobs where take a toll on you, you know what? You can either retire, go on disability or something. Okay, I don't expect people to go, elderly person to go and swimming. Despite in the United States, a lot of people at that age, they go and they swim and they do other things. And also people saying that they do bike riding. I don't expect someone who is about 80 years or 70 years to go on a bicycle and ride. Despite we do have some males who do that. Also swimming. If you are close to a river or a trench, it's always good to go and swim, right? Go to the physical activity therapist activity program if you are worried about making arthritis worse or unsure how to safely exercise. Participate in physical activity program can help reduce pain, disability-related rheumatoid arthritis, and improve mood and the ability to move. classes take place at local parks, community center. These classes can help people. Also, if you have a couple of friends, one of the best thing that you can do, and I know people does this, if you have a couple, I see right where I live, there's a school, like 4 or 5 ladies. I will see them early in the morning when I'm going to work. I'll see they walk around the block. Also, I see a lady a couple of times, older Chinese lady. She's probably about 80, 90 years old. And she would walk. And the thing is that she would hold on the neighbor's fence and walk as far as she can walk. So, again, walking is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Join a self-management class. Participate with arthritis and gain confidence in learning how to control their symptoms, how to live well with arthritis, and how arthritis can affect their lives. Also, if you meet with each other, like how I'm having this show, you guys in the chat box, you can always share information, what helps you, how you will get help. If you meet with your friends, you guys can talk about it. Also, and I know that I'm talking about a couple things about cigarette smoking, but it is very important. And these are some of the things that we are talking about. Stop smoking. Cigarette smoking makes the disease worse and can cause a medical problem. Smoking can also make it more difficult to stay physically active, which is an important part of rheumatoid arthritis. Mainly a healthy weight. Obesity can cause numerous problems for people with rheumatoid arthritis, and so it's important to maintain a healthy weight. Again, we are talking so much thing about weight, especially if you live in the United States, there is so many, and Guyana now, there is so much fruits, there are so many things that you can do to help you lose the weight. I'm going to get our DJ to come play a nice song for us, and when we come back, I'll be talking about gout arthritis. And someone inboxed me today and was talking about gout arthritis. It is so important. I want to talk to you of this topic that I'm going to talk about, arthritis. I know a little bit more about gout arthritis because I have gout arthritis. And I'll share some things with you that's helping me. For the past 5 years, I have not had an attack with gout arthritis. And like I tell you guys, if you have knowledge, it's best for you. So DJ, are you ready for a song? Let's go. I hope you have a nice song for all of you guys while he's taking his time to come. My cousin Kathleen Chung, all the way from Florida, thank you very much. George Harry, thank you very much. He's watching from Canada. Jamir Mohammed, I pulled up your song not too long ago, and I'm going to have the DJ play one of that song after this song. We got that one. You have that one? I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to play one of your songs. Kathleen Chung said vitamin E. Kathleen Chung, one of my cousins, she was teaching in the Zeeburg Secondary School in Guyana. A very brilliant girl and very articulate. If she was in New York, I'll bring her in the studio so we can talk a little bit too, because she was a teacher back home and knows a lot of things. Mina Rojan, thank you very much for tuning in. Lena, again, thank you very much. Always good to have my friend Harry George. He have a pet, which is a good thing, a bird. Shelly Backus, she said, Harry George, I don't go on the radio show now either. I'm so glad to have you on, my dear. Let's see who else we have here. So let's go, DJ. It's good to move the body too.
Hands in the air, go up. Everybody hands turn up. Put your hands in the air, go up. see your hands go up. Hands in the air, go up. Everybody hands turn up. Put your hands in the air, go up. Let me see your hands go up.
That's right. That's K.I. and Neela. You are watching the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. This is my favorite piece because I know quite a bit about gout arthritis. Okay, let's say hello to Mina Rojan. She said, our Guyana Babu Terry, Ramjas Hiralal, arthritis is one of the most common medical conditions in the United States, which have varying costs. Yes, bro, this disease doesn't go away. The pain and the symptoms may come and go. That's right. Let's see. Harry's saying that he have 2 Quaker parrots, 1 Amazon yellow eye parrot, and a dog. Follow me everywhere when I'm home, and the parrot go crazy when I open the door. Beautiful. And yes, Maria, one of the things that I want to do is to highlight our own talent from Guyana, Trinidad, and any other like Suriname and so on. So it's good to have them on to listen to our own people. Okay. Let's see who we have. Dolly Shahid, thank you very much for tuning in. Who else? Naz Ali, she said that she says, good afternoon, Ken, first time on your show. Welcome aboard, my dear. I hope that you will like it and you will come again. We talk about different subject area every week, and my show airs every Sunday afternoon from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. Well, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I am in a clinic here in Trinidad. Because of the treatment, you have to do kidney and liver function tests, blood tests, yes, especially when you're taking some medication too every month because of the medication. Yes, you are correct. I have mine under control and is doing very good. I'm seeing one of the best specialists here in Trinidad. Thank you and have a blessed evening. Blessed evening to you too. So let's talk about gout arthritis. You know, when we talk about gout arthritis, people say it's a rich man disease. And they say it's a rich man disease because it's rich men eat a lot of meat and so on. So gout is a common and complex form of arthritis that can affect anyone. It characteristics by sudden, severe attack of pain, swelling, redness, and tenderness in the joint, often the joint at the base of the big toe. An attack of gout can occur suddenly. I want you to listen carefully on what I'm going to say, and I will stress on the words. It's suddenly, often waking you up in the middle of the night with the sensation that your big toe is on fire. The affected joint is hot, swollen, and is very tender. That even the weight of a bed sheet would make it seem like it's unbearable pain. Let me show you how it looks like. Look at the screen, and this is what gout looks like. Look at the big toe. If you look at the reddish area, sorry, I can't really point and show you. But if you look on the big toe there, you will see there's a slight swelling there, and it's red. Okay, so what we are saying, this thing, it happens suddenly, and it swells. You see swelling there. It's tender, and man, if you get this thing, it's so painful, and it's swelling. Okay, so that's what gout really looks like. So let's talk about the signs and symptoms. The signs and symptoms of gout almost always occur suddenly and often at night. And I'll share my story. There's so much I have to tell you guys, but I want to share the story with you guys. Like, for example, one night I was sleeping, and in the morning I woke up with this severe pain on my big toe, and I didn't know exactly what was going on. However, I went to the emergency room because it was so painful I could have barely walk. Sometimes when you get an attack with gout, if you guys know, you can barely walk or you can't walk. You may need a crutch or a wheelchair or whatever it is. So, but if you can get treatment and if you know what to do, and like I said earlier, I didn't have an attack over 5 years, and that's because of the things that I'm doing. And as we talk later on, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing. The signs and symptoms of gout, as we said, it's a sudden, and it happen at night. Intense joint pain. Gout usually affects the large joint of your big toe, but it's occur in any joint. Other common affected joints include the ankle, knees, elbow, wrist, and fingers. The pain is likely to be most worse within the first to the 12 hours after it begins. Lingering discomfort. Yes, it could go on for a whole week. After the most severe pain subsides, some joint discomfort may last for a few days, up to a few weeks, and you will feel that dull pain that's there. Inflammation and redness, the affected joint or joints become swollen, tender, and red, as we said. Also, limited range of movement or motion as gout processed. You may not be able to move your joint normally. I guess you can't even sometimes put on your shoe over this. It is so painful. You may have to get a slippers to walk with. When to see a doctor. If you experience sudden intense pain in a joint, call your doctor. Gout that goes untreated can lead to worsening pain and joint damage. Seeking medical care immediately if you have a fever and the joint is hot and inflamed, which can be a sign of infection. And you want to go to the doctor because that thing is so painful, I'm telling you. And gout can occur this is what happens now. Gout can occur when the uric crystal accumulate in the joints, causing the inflammation and intense pain of gout attack. The uric crystals can form when you have high level of uric acid in the blood. Okay, so what happens is like crystals start to form in your joints. Okay, and my God, it's like bottles, like when you break a bottle, fine, and that's what's like in your joint. Okay, your body produces extra uric acid when it breaks down the purines, substances that are found naturally in your body. Purines are food that's found in certain food, such as steak, organ meat, and seafood. Other food also promotes higher levels of uric acid, such as alcoholic beverage, especially beer, and drinks sweetened with fruits, sugar, fructose. So one of the things you want to do if you having gout is don't try your very best not to eat any kind of organ meats. And when we are talking about organ meats, we are talking about the chicken liver, the chicken gizzard, the intestine, and so on. You don't eat all. You don't eat beef. You don't eat the red meat. You don't eat pork. All those things I don't eat. Normally, the uric acid dissolves in your blood and passes through your kidney into your urine. But sometimes, either your body produces too much uric acid and your kidney cannot excrete it, or if it excrete too little. When this happens, the uric acid build up and form sharp, needle-like uric crystals in your joint or surrounding tissue that causes the pain, inflammation, and the swelling. Oh my God, this thing is something else. And I hope that people are listening and they can know when they get this thing, okay? And let's talk about some of the risk factors that could cause this to happen. You are more likely to develop gout if you have a high level of uric acid in your body. Factors that can increase the uric acid level in your body includes your diet. If you eat a rich diet with meat and seafood and drink beverages sweetened with fruit sugar, which is fructose, increased level of uric acid, which increase your risk of gout. Alcohol consumption, especially of beer, also increase the risk of gout. We talk about obesity. If you are overweight, your body produces more uric acid and your kidney have much difficult time to eliminate the uric acid. Medical condition, certain disease and condition increase your risk of gout. These include untreated high blood pressure, chronic conditions such as diabetes, metabolic syndrome, heart and kidney disease. Certain medication, if you're using medication like thiazide, diuretics commonly used to treat hypertension, and low dose of aspirin can also increase your uric acid level. So you can use anti-injection drugs prescribed by your doctor who have undergone an organ transplant. And when we talk about thiazide, we have medications such as hydrochlorothiazide, which the doctor gave you for high blood pressure. This can cause your uric acid to go up. So make sure you let your doctor know that you are that you have gout, so they would not order the medication, that hydrochlorothiazide, a medication that helps you get rid of, help control your blood pressure, and it helps get rid of excessive water that's in your system, okay? Also, we talk about family history of gout. If other family members of your family have gout, you are more likely to develop this disease. Age and sex. Gout occurs more often in men, primarily because women tend to have a lower uric acid than men, the uric acid level. After menopause, however, women uric acid level approach those of men. So we want to let you know that if you're going through menopause, your uric acid goes up. Men also have more likely to develop gout earlier, usually between the age of 30 and 50. I think I probably have had gout when I was like 35, 40. Whereas women generally develop signs and symptoms after they experience menopause. Recent surgery or trauma. Experiencing recent surgery or trauma has been associated with increased level of developing gout attack. Let's see, we talk about complication. People with gout can develop more severe condition such as reoccurring gout. Some people may never experience gout sign and symptoms again. Others may experience gout several times each year. And you know what? I used to get it like 3-4 times a year 5 years ago. Thank God now I don't get it. Medication may help prevent gout attack in people with recurrent gout. If left untreated, gout can cause erosion and destruction of a joint. Advanced gout, untreated gout, may cause deposit of urate crystals to form under the skin in nodules called tophi. Tophi can develop in several areas of your fingers, your hands, your feet, elbows, and the Achilles tendon. And the Achilles tendon is right at the back of your feet. That's a big tendon there along the back of your ankle. Tophi usually aren't painful, but they can become swollen and tender during a gout attack. Also, kidney stones. Urate crystals may collect in the urinary tract of people with gout, causing kidney stones. Medication can help the risk of kidney stone. Let's go for another song from our DJ while I catch my breath here. You're watching the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. Let's go, DJ.
The school bells are ringing, sis. It's time to go.
This is what this girl said. It is not a story I read. I was 8 and he was 10. My big brother and my friend.
That morning he sheltered me from the sun and from the rain. Memories in my heart remains. This is what he said in pain. I can hear the school bell ring, says you will have to go. You don't have to wait, I will be a little late. I am very proud of you, says you are very brave. As he lined the ground in pain, he gave me his last wave.
That's the man you call Malibu from Canada. He's always singing good songs, so you have to listen to the words of the song.
My hero brother and my friend, I didn't know that it's the end. I can't believe you had to go. Oh my brother, I miss you so. You were my special guide, always standing at my side. This is what I heard him say, it's still ringing my ears today. I can hear the school bell ring, says you will have to go. You don't have to wait, I will be a little late. I am very proud of you, says you are very brave. As he lined the ground in pain, he gave me his last wave. He looked at the left, he looked at the right, not a vehicle was in sight. He gave me a smile, he waved to me, but that truck he didn't see. His books and bags was all around. I sat beside him on the ground, watched him slowly fade away, and this is what I heard him say. I can hear the school bell ring, says you will have to go. You don't have to wait.
Good afternoon, baby Hack.
Will be a little late. I am very proud of you, says you are very brave. As he lined the ground in pain, he gave me his last wave.
Good afternoon, my partner, Shanaz Hussain.
I cried and grieved for many years. This is what she said in tears. Now I have my little girl and boy, they are my world, they are my joy. Thank my little family for bringing this gift to me. My brother and my mom, now they have that special bond. I can hear the school bell ring, says you will have to go. You don't have to wait, I will be a little late. I am very proud of you, sis, you are very brave. As he lined the ground in pain, he gave me his last wave.
Welcome back to the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. Again, guys, you can share the program, share this episode on Facebook Live. Also, I want to big up the man himself, John from Queens. After this show, he's Queens, New York, number one YouTuber, and you can find this program along with Shana's program on YouTube tomorrow morning. Okay, so I want to say thank you very much, John, and I hope to have him sometime next month. He will be doing an interview with me here on Island Zone Radio. Very important. I want to talk about. I just have about 15 minutes to go, so I will take out some things. I'm going to just say some of the things that's important for you guys to know. Prevention. How do we prevent a gout attack? During symptoms-free period, these dietary guidelines may help protect you against further gout attack. Drink plenty of fluids. Stay well hydrated. Include plenty of water. Limit how much sweetened beverages you drink, especially those sweetened with high fructose corn syrup. Avoid alcohol, especially beer. Get yourself a protein. Don't eat food that's high in protein. Don't eat all these pork and beef and so on. Try your best not to eat it. You can go with low-fat dairy products. May actually have a protective effect against gout. So these are your best bet In terms of protein source, limit your intake of meat. Like I said, fish and poultry. A small amount may be very tolerable, but pay close attention to what type and how much seems to cause the problem for you. And like I said before, we are all different, and what may make mine shoot up, yours may not cause that to happen. Also, maintain a desirable body weight. Choose portions that allow you to maintain a healthy weight. Losing weight may decrease uric acid level in your body. So yes, you want to lose the weight so that you could decrease the uric acid, but avoid fasting. And you don't want to lose your weight rapidly, like lose 20 pounds in a week. You want to lose 20 pounds in a month or 2 months, or like 10 pounds a month. That's a good thing. Also, how do you diagnose this? And you know, I just want to let you guys know, in terms of prevention, I did not had an attack in about 5 years because I stopped eating the beef and the pork and black pudding and so on. I just take 2-3 pieces of black pudding because I love black pudding. But otherwise to that, I don't eat all these things that causes me to get a flare up. So mine is in remission for approximately 5 years. I really don't drink beer and so on. How do doctors know? They do. They can pull up some fluid from your knees. They also do blood tests. They can do X-ray, ultrasound, and a CT scan. Also, you know, they can send the treatment. You can also the treatment for gout usually involve medication. So make sure you take your medication as ordered. You can get ibuprofen, Aleve. Doctor will give you Celebrex, which is you have to get prescription to take that. Also, coach is saying effective reduce gout pain. Also, we have steroids medication, and you know, sometimes when you take steroid medication, it causes mood change, increased blood sugar level, and elevated blood pressure. Let's see what else I want to talk about. So you can help prevent this from happening to you, to get an attack. Lifestyle, as we talk about, always try exercise your very best. Limit intake of food that's high in red meat, organ meat. And when I tell you organ meat, try your best not to eat all those gizzard and internal organs of the kidney and all these things. Don't eat them. Okay? Exercise regularly and lose weight. Keep your body at a healthy weight. Let me see, make sure you follow up your doctor's studies found that associated between coffee drinking, both regular and decaffeinated coffee, and lower uric acid. Through no study has demonstrated how and why coffee may have such an effect. Also, it's good to vitamin C. Supplements containing vitamin C may reduce the level of uric acid in your blood. However, no studies have demonstrated that vitamin C affects the frequency or severity of gout attack. I want to talk about, I had to cut piece of that. So if you have any question about gout, let me know. I suffer from gout, but I didn't have any attack in a long time. Let me change my screen. So let's talk about some food that's very good to eat if you have gout or arthritis. If you have arthritis, let's see, if you have arthritis, you know how devastating this condition can be. Let me tell you something. This thing can have you home for a whole week or 2 weeks where you can go to work. Again, arthritis is a term for a class of disease that cause pain, swelling, and stiffness in the joint. It can also affect people of all ages, gender, and ethnic background. Not because you're Indian or because you're black or you're white. You can get it. Anybody can get it. Also, try your very best to eat fatty fish. Fatty fish varieties such as salmon, mackerel, sardine, and trout are high in omega-3 fatty acid, which have been shown to have potent anti-inflammatory effects. Also, fatty fish is good for your heart, so make sure you eat that. In one small study, 33% participants who were fed fatty fish, lean meat for 4 days a week. After 8 weeks, the fatty fish group had decreased level of specific compound related to the inflammation. Also, an analysis of 17 studies found that taking omega-3 fatty acid supplements decrease joint pain intensity, morning stiffness. Okay, fish is also a good source of vitamin D. Okay, Also, we have garlic. I want to talk a little bit about garlic. I love garlic. Garlic is jam-packed with healthy benefits. In some test tube studies, garlic and its components have been shown to help cancer. They also contain compounds that may lower the risk of heart disease and dementia. Also, it's good to decrease any symptoms of arthritis. So make sure you can grind that garlic and add it. You can put it over your bread with some butter, and you can toast it a little bit, okay? In fact, some researchers have shown that garlic may enhance the function of certain immune cells to help strengthen the immune system. So garlic is good for the immune system. Also, we have hip osteoarthritis. Likely that garlic strong anti-inflammatory properties, so which is a good thing. Adding garlic to your diet could benefit both arthritis symptoms and overall. I try to eat garlic at least a couple times a week. I will let it throw it in the dal and they will take it out and I will eat that. Also, we have ginger. Beside adding a flavor of to your tea or soup and sweets, ginger may also help to ease the symptoms of arthritis. A study was done in 2001, and they assessed the effects of garlic extracted 261 patients with osteoarthritis of the knee. After 6 weeks, 63% of participants experienced improvement in their knees. So add the garlic, the ginger and the garlic in your food, okay? I have to watch the time, 6 minutes more to go. Excuse me. Also, broccoli. It's no secret that broccoli is one of the healthiest food out there. In fact, it may even be associated with reduced inflammation. So we learned that broccoli helps reduce the inflammation. Broccoli also contains important components that help reduce the symptoms of arthritis. So it helps you feel better, okay? Another thing that's very good too, you have walnuts. Walnuts is very good. It helps reduce the inflammation associated with joint disease. Again, we talk walnuts are also especially high in omega-3 fatty acid, which have been shown to decrease the symptoms of arthritis. And we know walnuts is good for cholesterol and it's good for your heart. Compared to olive oil, groups, those who receive omega-3 fatty acid experience lower level of pain and were able to reduce their arthritis medication. Let's see what else we have here. Another thing, I'm glad I get to talk about this one, berries. When I get an attack of gout, excuse me, one of the things that I do a lot, I get a lot of berries. I get blackberry, blueberry, I get cranberry, and I mix them up and I make drink with them. And I can add some honey to my drink. I don't add any sugar. And I make drink and I drink it continuously throughout the day because it was said that there's study done that it helped to reduce your uric acid. And it's a good thing. We got strawberry, blackberry, and blueberry. Spinach also, leafy greens like spinach are full of nutrients and some of their components. Several studies have found that higher intake of fruits and vegetables is linked to lowering inflammation. We have also grapes. Grapes are good, nutrients dense, high antioxidants, and possess anti-inflammatory properties. Concentrate of grapes powder that was equivalent to about 1.5 cup of fresh grapes was given to someone on a placebo daily. And a placebo it has no effect, okay? And they give people like placebo who have pain and like to try to trick them to see if the water that's going to give the normal saline is going to work, okay? The grape powder effectively decrease level of inflammatory markers in the blood. Another thing that is good to add in your diet, olive oil, well known for the anti-inflammatory properties. Olive oil may have a favorable effect on arthritis symptoms. So go ahead, if you have your salad, you can just sprinkle some some of your olive oil and garlic too on your salad and help eat it. Studies found that this helps stop the development of arthritis, reduce joint swelling, slow the cartilage, decrease and the inflammation by 38% in olive oil, the group, and between 40 and 45% in fish oil. Also, tart cherry juice. I've never tried a tart cherry juice, but it's good. It's comparing to the placebo. Tart cherry juice significantly decrease symptoms of osteoarthritis and reduce inflammation. In another studies, drinking tart cherry juice for 3 weeks reduced the level of inflammatory markers in 20 women with osteoarthritis. The bottom line is it's clear that diet can play a very major role in arthritis, severity, and symptoms. Luckily, a variety of food with powerful competence may offer relief from inflammation and arthritis, while other promoting overall health. Along with conventional treatment, eating a nutritious diet containing highly fat, and a few serving of fatty fish and plenty of products may help reduce some level of arthritis, the signs of arthritis. And that's about it. I'm so glad I didn't get to cover all the things that I want to cover here tonight, but I get most of the thing, what I want to talk about. So guys, as we know, arthritis is not a good thing. I want to say I am so glad that you guys tune in. I am hoping that as much time as it took me to prepare all this information for you guys, that you guys would welcome it and embrace it. And again, welcome and thank you for watching the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio. I'm going to ask my DJ to get a song to play us out. And at 7 o'clock, we have to get off. You're watching the Ken Rampersaud Show here on Island Zone Radio and on Facebook Live. Love all you guys and thank you very much for watching the show. Until next time, peace out. Love you guys. Oh, let me say hello to some of you guys. Priya Prasad, thank you very much for tuning in. Maureen Ramcharan, thank you very much. Lee Nye, Mario George, Feetcow, thank you for watching. I'm so glad. And then, guys, always talk to you, Dr. Bibi Hack. Thank you very much. They coming in. Let's see, Harry George, thank you, guys. Who else? I think we get most of you, but if I miss any of you guys' name, please forgive me. It's not done intentionally. It's a lot of things I want to say tonight. Until next week, guys, tune in next week. We probably will be talking about domestic violence. How do we help people who are going through domestic violence? And it's my desire sometime next year I will be starting a GoFundMe, because next year I want to build a domestic violence shelter in Guyana, at least a 10-room, and I'm going to go cheap. So with your guys' help, I think we can do this. Let's help the women who are in abuse in Guyana. Until then, good night and thank you very much. Let's go, DJ. Thank you, guys.
With this young girl by me aja. Now she only want me to be she raja. I bounce up with this young girl by me aja. Now she only want me to be she raja. It was a celebration and she come out to life. And when she spot me, she walk and she whine. I bounce up with this young girl by me aja. Now she only want me to be she raja. Yeah, she only want me to be she raja. She want me be she raja. She want me be she raja. I tell she that I am a faithful married man.
This is for all you guys. Hey, Shanaz Hussein, good to see you on. You are my partner for life.
I tell you that I am a faithful married man. She still coming closer and holding my hand. I even say, oh baby, I'm not your husband. If my wife see this, I will be a dead man. Still she want me be she raja. She want me be she raja. I box up with this young girl by me aja. Now she niche Raja.
Money, she would not leave me alone. All day and night she just
Good night, Diane Chinilai.
Really hard boy to break up my marriage, but I only like to drink my white porridge.